Alright, love and lovelies, we are on day 19 reflections. We are currently about halfway through Nashville. Uh, Nashville, y'all are some interesting folks. We've met a lot of really awesome folks. Y'all also have a lot of people that are texting and driving, which, from what I've heard from the police, that just recently became illegal, so you might want to put a curb on that, especially if you're having situations where you're almost hitting pedestrians in bike lanes. That's not cool. But thankfully, that was only a couple of situations. My blister is burst. I am in a lot of pain, but I am continuing on. At this point, we may be doing a 2-part thing, but who knows? Only God knows. And so, with that, I want to give to you guys the story of Vito Rocco Bertoldo. Now, Vito was a Medal of Honor recipient. He was a 4F cook in the Army during World War II. And Vito was one of those people that felt like God had called him to support the war efforts during World War II. Unfortunately, Vito was also visually impaired, which is why he was failed 4 times. Later on during World War II, we became really needy for soldiers, just with years and years of war going on. And Vito was eventually accepted enlisted in the Army as a cook. And it is there that he had volunteered for one of those voluntary missions that I know that all of my veterans who's listening on know that you don't volunteer in the military. But Vito volunteered anyways, and the mission was to for him and his unit to hold the lines in the town that they had taken over, so that everybody else could get away safely. Now, Vito and his unit set up in some ruins around the city, and they saw one unit of Nazis. The engagement was had, and the survivors put their hands up and signaled that they were surrendering. And so Vito's unit went to take on the prisoners of war, and did not realize that they had some senorita pistols on their calf, on their ankles. And so, unfortunately, everyone who was part of Vito's unit lost their life. Now, any sane person would see that everyone's gone except for them and say, I did my mission the best that I could, and retreat. But that's not what Vito did. And so he created defenses in the streets around the bombs, the mines that were placed. He set up shop in the ruins, and he held that line for multiple days, lost his glasses through part of it, yet still was able to take on so many Nazi units that they brought a tank unit through to be able to get through. And Vito indirectly took a tank blast to the ruins that he was hiding in, survived not only the impact but percussive force, and took out that tank unit. And it is when he took out that tank unit that he's like, all right, this tank is in the way. It's going to be a minute for them to be able to get through this area. And he went back. Most of the folks did not even believe what he had done, but he did it. And after the war, that man volunteered in soup kitchens to support veterans and those who were less fortunate. And unfortunately, he passed away in his 40s from black lung. He was a coal miner originally. So I give you this story to let you know that everybody has a dream. I had the blessing to be able to not only be supported by Max, but get to know his dream a little bit of not only being an environmental steward and trying to make a difference there, but he handcrafts canoes, and he's actively doing his best to preserve sacred knowledge. And I absolutely love that for him, and I love that for us as a community, because we should not lose our basic artisanal skills that we can do with our hands, that we can do with our bodies. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you are here still listening, thank you so much. And know that the best free way that you can support this effort as we march to DC for our right to food and to March for public health, that the best free way to support is by liking and subscribing to this channel. That way, not only you are here with us, as we're on this mission, but you can support future missions as well. I am just a woman walking without each and every single one of you guys, so please do not speak low of all of what you can do. Know that even just being part of this YouTube channel is monumental in supporting these efforts, and when we come together, we can make things happen, okay? Love you guys. See you in the next video. Take care.